What's going on, everybody, and welcome. This is Ramos. The price of Tectonic after 8 days of constant growth. We're starting to see the retracement for the last 3 days. Not bad, expected, but guess what? Now I'm seeing a green candlestick. Hence the question, is this the time to not buy because we want to have another run, or just hold and wait for the drop? Sit down, relax, and enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells. Time to talk about Tectonic, which guess what? They haven't posted anything for the last 7 days, exactly on March the 16th. Right now it's March the 23rd, so it's okay. It's not like they have to post every single day, knowing that they're coming from the Chronos ecosystem, from crypto.com. And if you are not aware, crypto.com is now going to be one of the sponsors of the World Cup in 2022 at Qatar. Wow. So those are some of the breaking news when it comes to crypto.com. Very excited because guess what? Why is this relevant for Tectonic? Crypto.com, Chronos ecosystem protocols, VBS, MMF, finally Tectonic. It's a funnel. That's the way I see it, a funnel. Because as more people come, only a small percentage will want to decide to put their money into DeFi and then into the Chronos ecosystem. And of course, into these protocols, the one that we're talking right now. Obviously, more holders, more liquidity means the price can go higher, and it means that more people can enjoy the benefits of yield farming and lending and borrowing, which that's what we're talking right now. You see, of course, the price is important. Of course, I want the price to do much better because this is an investment for me. I don't want to spend Tectonic as a currency, as a token. I want this to grow, but I have to understand how organically this cryptocurrency can grow. And to me, that's great, having the main company, Crypto.com, doing really, really well. Alrighty, everybody. So I'm going to tell you, if this is too complicated for you, just kind of remember this. I think this is much easier for beginners. So we went up 501, and for a little amount of moment, right? Just for a brief moment, we touched the 6 zeros, and now back at 5 zeros, which is good. I mean, honestly, one of the things I like is at least we're having some indications of a higher low. What do I mean with a higher low? Don't miss this. Take a look at this, guys. On the end of January 2022, I'm going to bring my marker right now. We collected this nice low before the two pumps, right? Early in 2022. So that is our first low. Then we pumped, we came down. Here's our second low, which we'll categorize as a higher low because it's coming from this to this, which is 6038 to 6089. Not bad. Guess what? We pumped again and then we drop. Understand that the drop is something expected. We don't know. We're not geniuses or genius to know how far it's going to pump. We only can guess because, at this time, this is a trillion supply crypto with tons to give, about 58 million in circulation, and of course in market cap. So it's barely starting. It's just getting out there. So you and I talking about Tectonic, it's a miracle. So it's super awesome because that indicates we're early on this. So now we pumped once again and then drop. So this is what I will categorize as, I'm going to bring my market once again. This is what I'll categorize as another higher low. I know that we dropped, but we stayed here for a while, which is kind of like the same time frame as the previous two lows. So this is another higher low. But what happened as we continue? We came here for a little while, and then there it is. That is another low that we got in March, which this, guys, will be a lower low, right? So this is no bueno, not good. However, it is a higher low from the first one, so that is great. Taking a look at this. And then from now, it seems that we're building a higher low from this, which is another higher low from here, which is another higher low from this, and a lower low from here. You see, it's a bunch of different things that I like to analyze for you guys. I'm not saying that we're going to stop here. We may actually continue dropping, but if we did stop here, assuming it will be a higher low from here, and that is a bullish pattern, I like that, and that could indicate an increase in price, right? So as a Tectonic holder, those are the things that I'm looking at. Always creating realistic expectations. Never telling you we're going to go to $1. We're going to go to 1 cent. That is no. That just doesn't play with me. I, of course, foresee this cryptocurrency going to 401, 501, 401, 501. Delicious. That is what we want to see. Taking a look at the RSI, close to overbought on the day. Not really. Stochastic overbought. MACD on the green histogram. So that is really good. Remember that this is the day view. Let's go ahead and move to the 4 hours where a lot of traders used it. And now here I can tell how we're down oversold, right? Coming from the oversold on the stochastic side. And then look at the MACD. You see how different it is from the green on the 1 day to the red on the 4 hours. So on the 4 hours, now we're seeing a drop, which makes total sense. When you're trying to do something more long-term, use the 1 day. That makes a lot of sense. Or even the 1 week. That's famously used for Bitcoin, the 1 week, because for Bitcoin, you want to hold it forever. But for these tokens that are, new, volatile, I think the trading will help you really well. So 4 hours, 1 hour. And then right here, we're seeing, I'm going to open this for us, that we are actually starting to see 1, 2, 3 candlesticks in the 4 hour chart. That is really good. That is really good. So in my opinion, that is what I'm looking for in this cryptocurrency to make my analysis at 501 that we touched on March the 19th. Now, a couple of things here. What are the support levels that I'm looking for Tectonic, as you guys can take a look here? Well, the first one is going to be, I'm going to bring my marker here. The first one is going to be, I'm going to delete this for us. There you go. There you go. The first one is going to be the bottom of my Bollinger Bands. That is coming correlated to the trend at the 4 hour chart. So that's going to be, as I see the price, because this, take a look at this. It's not touching that middle point on the price, but the bottom at the Bollinger Bands, that's one that I'll be taking a look at. The next one will be, of course, this Fibonacci level, which is a 61%. That will act as another support 1, support 2. And then, of course, this is another trading zone that for Tectonic we've had in the past a lot at just below, the 609. That will act as support 3. So that will be for Tectonic, right? In case that we see the price coming extremely down because of a sell-offs or something crazy that happens, then this Fibonacci at 78% will act as another support. And I gotta remind you that in the entire month of March, we haven't seen this come out yet. So I don't think personally we're gonna see that price in the short term. We may see it later on after a big pump, but that's what I'll tell you right now to look at for the prices. However, we weren't able to touch the 50% resistance, but this is great that we were about 1 or 2% close from it on March the 19th. So right now, the price of Tectonic, I'm bullish in it. The price is bullish. People are coming in, as you can tell here on the volume. They bought, they pumped the price, and now some people are starting to sell, and now we can take a look at this. If we see the same volume, but in reverse, so sell-offs, of course, we're going to see the price passing, I'm sure, this purple horizontal line on this chart right here. So taking a look at that, everybody, I'm happy to tell you that the price of Tectonic could be putting, as I mentioned, a higher low. That will be amazing. And if we continue from here to the 50%, those are fantastic news. No news here in the last 7 days, Tectonic, no worries. And this is how the price looks like at 3,100 rank. We know that we've been in the 2,800, now it is at 3,100. Why? Because they're expanding the supply. That's something that you guys also have to understand. They have max 500 trillion. They're growing their supply, so of course making themselves a little bit less valuable. And here 1 billion total supply, and on my Tectonic from 4,000 to 1,000 to 500 to 200, and now is, I'm going to tell you in just a second once it loads, but let's go ahead and take a look at the dresses, which is 28,000, which is really good. I'm one of them, so I'm pretty happy. 170%. So it was 125 about like 2 days ago. Now it kind of comes up. It's volatile. It's one of those things that we don't really know where it's going to go, but down, it's a good guess. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Tectonic Talk, and now you know more than you knew yesterday and before. Well, there's a bunch of things going on in the little by tick, but I'm chilling, staking, putting one at liquidity pool on VVS. We'll make money. Have a good one, guys. Like, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.